It's January transfer window opening time in today's episode. We're going to split the January transfer window into two because I would like your feedback on a potential idea for our current conundrum with regards to players that want out. We start with Tottenham Hotspur at home. We'll get that game played first, and then we move on towards the Bristol Rovers game away from home in the Cup. Pretty sure we're going to win that. And then Arsenal away in the Carabao Cup. Pretty sure we're not going to win that, but we'll give it a go. We've obviously got the second leg to come, and then Sheffield United can be in tomorrow's episode, along with hopefully the next FA Cup game as well. Fingers crossed things will go as we want them to in the January transfer window. At present, it is Fares Chaibi that wants out. He's very unhappy indeed with the lack of first-team football available to him at the moment, even though he should really understand that he's not first team when there are so many other higher quality players around him. But he has high ambitions, and if he's not achieving them here with us, then he'll have to try and achieve them with someone else. I have an idea as to what I might like to do, and I'd like you guys to let me know what you think of that idea as well. We've had a transfer bid here. They're offering me Noni Madueke plus some money. That's going to be a straight no, although, intriguingly, it is a player swap that we are potentially contemplating. Live chat have offered me some names from the shortlist, or for the shortlist, sorry, that I've added onto the board, but some are too expensive, like Moussa Diaby. Some I might like to use more longer term than just the last 6 months of the last season and save, like Kudus or Harvey Elliott. And whilst an ageing Bernardo Silva or just an ageing player in general makes more sense at this stage, what would be lovely is potentially swapping with Barcelona. We've wanted to bring Rafinha back to Leeds for a while because you guys as Leeds fans would like to see Rafinha back at the club, but we've never been able to justify it with him being first team for Barcelona. But if we can swap Chaibi with Rafinha at Barcelona so that they still have that quality player for their starting lineup, then best of both worlds, right? I'll wait and see what you guys think about that before I make any concrete decisions or actually act on anything. Ben White suspended for this game against Spurs, evidently, because he got himself sent off. More to the point, I got him sent off in the game against Aston Villa. Tottenham, a team that will obviously cause us problems. They are chasing the top group. They're in 6th at the moment and 16 points off top. They kind of find themselves where we were last year, significantly behind the front group, but still trying to get into the top 4. We're trying to close in on Chelsea and be the ones that lead the way, but at the minute Chelsea have only lost 1 game so far this season and look very, very strong indeed. So we have to try and keep up, hope that they drop points and hope that we can beat them when we play them next. But right now, a number of players returning from loan that we actually I'm not bothered about. Actually, Jamie Shackleton I could sell now to help raise some funds if we decide we want to buy someone rather than just doing the straight swap. I don't necessarily need to sell if we obviously get the money. Sorry, if we obviously do the straight swap for Chaibi. If we decide to sell Chaibi and raise about 70 million quid, then an extra little something might cover the wages of someone else. We'll wait and see. Starting on the pitch, though, against the Tottenham Hotspur side that sees Manus Solomon on the left-hand side now. Heung-min Son either dropped or sold at Spurs, not sure. He's not on the bench, so perhaps sold, potentially. Now, Manu Sanchez at left-back. Michael Schillo, patron player at centre-back, elected alongside Schlotterbeck. And Geraldo on the bench is a player that we looked into as to whether he was a regen of someone after we played Spurs last time. He's not. He's just a regen player that's pretty bloody good, but he's on the bench here again for them. So, I can't remember whether we beat them or not last time we played them. I think we might have just scraped a victory. We'll try and do so again. Oh, nice sharp turn by Porro. Completely changed the outlook of the attack. Maddison with a little flick. Kulusevski does just enough to get it under his belt. In here to Griezmann. And Alfie Devine with a nice turn. Ampadu fouled him, really. He's gone for goal. Oh! I thought for a moment that might be nestling in the top corner and the goalkeeper just wasn't going to get anywhere near it. In the end, it didn't. It did go wide, but a decent first effort for Tottenham here. James Maddison just kicked that straight against Ampadu, but gets the rebound first. Solomon, good block by Strout. Hasn't played anywhere near as much football this year, Pascal Struijk, but equally hasn't complained either. He asked for a new contract, and he got it with a lesser squad role, and as a result, he was quite happy to fill that role in the squad! We nearly filled the net with the ball there, but Peru's left-footed effort doesn't quite bend enough. I think Vicario probably had it covered if it were on target. After 39 minutes, it has been nowhere near as goals galore as the last episode, to be completely honest, or not even as many chances as we had goals go in the last episode, at the very least. Divine. Hugh, lucky boy. If Divine needs to learn to pass the football, he finally has done, and it might well lead to a Tottenham goal. It has indeed. See what happens when you pass the ball, Alfie, rather than just running through everyone. Bugger. 1-0 Spuds. Somerville wins that back. Oh, we've got bodies forward here. Just need to find the right pass. That is the right pass, because Somerville's got the legs. And the finish. Yes, Crescencio! Superb, sir! That's the way to start a half. A half-time team talk has worked wonders. The boys are at it. Right in the Tottenham players' faces from the off. Stealing the ball back. Playing the quick ball through to the quick player, who's then just gone, bye! And banged it in the top of the net. Maddison looking to get away, and doing so really well. It's the into Alfie Divine. It's not a foul. Pascal Struijk. No! Spurs goes on the goalkeeper! No! Thank you, Melier! I'd have been horrendously annoyed. Sometimes it just refuses to play the ball back to the keeper, regardless of how much power you put on it. It's like, oh, you're just going to play that to the centre-back that stood next to you, aren't you? No! No, I'm not! Oh, heart-in-mouth stuff, that. Heart-in-mouth stuff. Speaking of hearts, actually, I've been meaning to say this in a video for a little while. In the F1 community that you know I'm a part of, a number of guys have a heart rate monitor as like an extra on-screen add-on, so you guys can kind of see how they're dealing with various different moments in races. Would that be something that interests you for a FIFA save? Like to see how my heart rate goes up or down depending on how things are going, either in crucial games or a cup final, to see how my body is dealing with the pressure. I don't know whether you'd be interested in something like that, whether you think that would be a fun addition to the content, having a heart rate monitor in the bottom corner or something. Something I think would add something a little bit more unique to the content. I think my heart rate monitor would certainly go up as well when playing in the Cambridge save compared to others too. I could obviously also use it for my own Formula 1 content too. If you would be interested in that, then let me know in the comment section. I'd be keen to know your feedback. Peru's offside. 25 to go here. 1-1. So far, heart rate's pretty level. Oh, hello. And that's a smart turn by Genie as well. Might have to look to Somerville here. Genie with a bit of space. And in there is Archie Gray. Doesn't score many. Doesn't score now either. 20 to go. Corner coming. Griezmann going off. Their goal scorer leaves the field of play. And it is the Geraldo lad that comes on. Rice to Ruter. Ruter out of his feet. Vicario with a smart save again. Through a number of bodies there. Will have seen it late. He's a top quality goalkeeper, Vicario. I absolutely would like to sign him in a save at some point, because he's just been very, very impressive. Hopefully, he's just as good on FC25 as well, so that if we don't sign him in the realistic Cambridge save, then... Oh, get out! Then we have the opportunity to sign him in a latter game as well, because I think the next save, the realistic RTG with Cambridge United, will be the final save we do on FC24, depending on time frames, of course. But for the time being, we're concentrating on FC24 and Leeds United. Well, he's flattened Szymanski, but I get the goal kick. We don't. Nice, you're onside, Genie. Please bury this. Frickin' Vicario. It's too good. Every time you think you've got him beat, you've not got him beat. Struijk nods that down. Archie Gray will get there. Somerville Trying again for a second time off the post. We finally do beat the goalkeeper, but it doesn't find the back of the net. Genie. Quickly to Peru. I need runners. I need runners. I need runners. Run, Jack! Thank you. Little dink. Peru again. Archie Gray from range. Another corner, perhaps. Another corner, yes. Dearie me. Somerville will try again. Get the ball past Vicario, Ches. Oh, but inside the posts when you do. And Madison. Gray's taking it off him. Archie Gray. Oh. Ran out of talent. Run out of attacking prowess. Nico Slotovic might do the same. It's a lovely ball. Ah! Onside. Saved. 91st minute. Thank you, Mr. Meslier. Not the first time or the last time. We will say thank you to him for stopping us for conceding a goal to lose again. Kulusevski brings that down and looking to deal with Ethan Ampadu. Madison. Similarly, Martson. Ryan Hill. And back. Kulusevski, the back heel. This is opening up potentially for Tottenham here. Don't concede now, Ches. For Christ's sake, do not... Oh, the 1-2. Superb. Meslier again. That, to be fair, that deserved a goal. That was really good play. We take the 1-1 draw, and we absolutely will be thankful for that. Thank you. Deary me. Tottenham Hotspur put me through my paces there, didn't they? The point is all we get. No idea what happens with Manchester United and Chelsea, but dropping more points is not ideal for us. Bristol Rovers to come next in the FA Cup, you would imagine, would be pretty straightforward. Annoyingly, they both drew as well. Could have been ground gained. It is not. Bristol Rovers will probably, unsurprisingly, be throwing 5 defenders at the back to try and do something against this Leeds United side. Greenslade and I think that's Giovanni Brown actually up top for them. They're still in this save now. And that League 2 at best side are, unfortunately for them, out of the FA Cup now. Neto, Scott, Gini and Julian Alvarez. Greenslade pulled one back for them. Any shocks in there? What I could quickly see at a glance. It would maybe be a shock if we knock Arsenal out of the Carabao Cup. They beat us last time we played them in the league. Jamie Shackleton may well be on his way to Fenerbahce. But we're not going to sell Joe Gelhardt, thank you. Not at this stage. Not planning on selling anyone other than Treby at the moment. But like we say, if there's an undeniable move that comes in, then we will consider it, certainly. Arsenal away then will be the next one that we play. Smith Rowe, Saka, Beerith, their goal scorer from the last game against them, in there. Sayan still starts in midfield. Elliot Cardno in at centre-back and Hume at right-back. So they are not taking this competition as seriously as they are the Premier League, or presumably they will the FA Cup or European football that they're in. They are Champions League, Arsenal. Whether they made it out the group stage or not, I don't know. You presume so. So again, I can probably get away with rotating a little bit, but as you can see, not everyone's really that fit, actually. So, other than Sam Greenwood coming in for slightly tired Gray, and maybe... Nope, that'll be the only change I'll make. Okay, cool. Off we go then. Arsenal away. And Somerville. Peru. Oh. Right, squeeze it through. Right. Note to self. Be aware of Saka and, in particular, Martin Ødegaard. Thankfully, it's 2 legs. I say thankfully it's 2 legs. We might actually rue it being 2 legs because Arsenal probably will get the better of me on 2 occasions. Here's Hume to Saka. The footwork's just unplayable at times. Ødegaard's probably going to do something similar. Back to Hume again. Is it Denver Hume? Denver Hume is the only Hume I can think of off the top of my head. He's gone on a hell of a run, but his shot is absolutely rubbish. We'll have a quick look. Are you Denver Hume? No, you're Trey Hume. Of course you are. Trey Hume. Kivior at centre-back is 80. Elliot, you are 78 for Patreon references. Here at Arsenal now, getting some game time. Good to see. Hopefully, though, we can knock you out of the Carabao Cup. No more game time for you after this. Rice is certainly doing the defensive duties very well. He's not been as good going forward as I hoped he would be, Declan Rice. It's not what we bought him for, but I did have a slight hope that maybe he could offer something going forward as well. He's not really been much of a goal threat or even a creative, that I'm aware of anyway, option for me either. Smith Rowe is on my shortlist at the moment with a potential winger role opening up for him at the squad, or in the squad at the club. But at the moment, he's still involved here at Arsenal to some extent, although he's definitely second string. But he would be for me too, to be fair. Martson in behind here has been our first team fullback for a little while. I'm going to need runners in the middle, please, gents. All right, didn't get any. Peru's right foot. Good save by Mamadishvili. Not many chances to speak of in this Carabao Cup semi-final so far. Quite a tense affair. Thanks, Nuno. Right, I could have sworn that hit him in the hand. And surely, yes, Gini Rutter does score. I'll be honest, didn't anticipate the overhead kick at all, but thrilled that it has managed to squeeze its way through the goalkeeper. Arsenal just threw it straight to me. Declan Rice controlled it with the inside of his intestines and then drove down the line with it. Obvious, but you see the defender run towards Peru and then think, oh, bugger, I've got to go back the other way. There's another man. Oh! It does make you wince, doesn't it, when you see that happen? Holy moly, right off the bottom of the... Oh, no, actually, to be fair, it's hit him on the knee from that angle. You can see it's hit him on the knee, not the bottom of the ball bag. Fair enough. 1-0 Leeds United is the most important thing, regardless of what body part it hit. Gini. Nice. Van Evijk. Nice. Oh, why would you test it when I asked for a first-time shot? You prick. You prick. Could have been 2, should have been 2, isn't 2, might still be 2, maybe. Greenwood, Jack Clark. No, not going to be 2. 1-0 only at half-time. Why is he chested that? The first leg lead to take back to Welland Road would be lovely. Sayan's been learning from the best of how to dribble. What? Saka. Oh, I pressed tackle, but my guy just kept running and didn't press anything. Oh, that's a penalty, lads. That is absolutely a penalty kick for Arsenal. But the referee says, no, I'm too blind. And we could rub insult to injury. Add insult to injury, rub salt in the wound. Both phrases in one. Not able to punish for the open defensive line at the back. Mamadishvili with a very good save. No, it still could be Arsenal scoring the next goal. They're in with Erdegaard. It will be, won't it? Oh my God! Well, it's a goal they deserve because they absolutely should have had a penalty a moment ago. It's 1-1. No, it's not. He's offside. Way! Yet more drama. How far off was he? Enough. 1-2. That's worked really nicely. Jack Clark's away here, former Spurs man. They booed him when they came to St James's Park. Challenge. Wow. Feisty. This game is getting feisty. Oh, what has Kivior done? Cardno's going to come across, but he's not going to be able to deal with Julian Alvarez. He is going to be able to deal with Julian Alvarez. Just puts enough pressure on him to stop him from being able to get the shot on target. Should have been game over there. Arguably, considering how tight and tense this game has been. Even though there's a second leg, a 2-0 scoreline might have been tie over. Oh, what an interception from Kivior. That was going straight to Milan Van Evijk at right wing back. Unbelievable stop from the defender. That was tie saving. Now Cardno's coming forward and finds Saka. Are we still going to end with a 1-0 scoreline? It looks so. Get out. Yes, indeed, we will. Well, it's anybody's game in the second leg for the next episode, isn't it? Because there were so many chances at either end of the pitch. There were goals that didn't count. There were goals that should have happened but didn't. Not sure what's happening in the other half of the draw. It was Tottenham and Luton? Tottenham and Luton, they haven't played yet. We won the first leg. Can't ask for much more at this particular moment in time. Ben Davies has agreed to go to Le Havre, or might have agreed to go to Le Havre. He is discussing terms with them anyway. Middlesbrough have bid for Jamie Shackleton now. It'd be nice to see him stay in England so we can keep a closer eye on him. Oh, man. Who have we got in the next round of the FA Cup, actually? Has it been drawn yet? It hasn't. Replays still need to be played. Well, away from home against Sheffield United is the next one. That will happen in the next episode. I am 98% sure that I'm going to get Rafinha in with a straight swap for Chaibi. That's my intention, and I think the best thing to do for the save. But if you think I should do something different, do let me know. If, for whatever reason, Barcelona aren't interested in Chaibi, then we have to have a backup option as well. So do let me know. But for now, that's going to be it for this particular episode. Thank you very much for watching. Join me tomorrow for the end of the transfer window. I'll see you then.